guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make an infinite image slider. As you can see, this is the image slider. It will automatically end and again start from the beginning. So let me first explain how it's going to be done. What is the logic behind this slider? Here, as you can see, this is suppose a browser, and this is the container. This is the container where you can see the image, and these are the image that are position absolute, but you cannot see these images since the container overflow is hidden. So the first image will be already inside the container. For example, let's open this. It's already here, the image is already here, and after 2 seconds it starts sliding. So the first image will be already in the container, and after 2 seconds the last container will go here, and then after 2 seconds this first image inside the container will start going here. At the same time, this second image will go here inside the container. Now the one after the second one will automatically go here. Now while this one from this place goes here, it will not be shown in the container because the z-index of the one after this one, that is active one, will be z-index 1, and the one that comes inside the container, its z-index will be 3. Just like this one, when moving from here to here, its z-index will become 1 and its z-index will be 3. You will understand this whole thing when we code. I'll explain as I code, so don't worry. Now let's start coding. The link to this auto infinite image sliders code will be in the description. Okay, so now we are going to create an index file. CSS file and a JavaScript file. Shift exclamation. Yeah. Now let's include the link to our CSS file and script. Just so I don't forget them later. Okay, now let's complete our HTML. Now let's complete our HTML file. So the whole thing will be inside a container, right? So let's make a container. Inside this container, the images and the titles will be inside this post title. Let's get this at a post class, sorry, not title, this post div. Now here is the image div, and there will be image, and there is h1 title. Okay, now let's copy paste it. Here you can put as many as you want because I've coded in such a way so that even if you increase the number of posts here, it won't affect your JavaScript. So let's change this. Okay, now let's put the sources here. I'm going to put all the image sources here. You don't have to see it. Okay, so here are all the images I've put. You can put any image you want. Okay, so this is it for our HTML. We don't need HTML anymore. Let's start styling it now. Okay, let's put it here. This is good practice to always put margin padding 0. Now let's style the container. We're going to put it in the middle. Oh, I totally forgot to put one thing. That is the div. That is box with div. Okay, this one is going to be that little, those dots in below. So there are about 5 images, so there will be 5 dots. Yeah. Okay, now let's get back to our designing. Okay. For container, this is enough. Okay, now let's style the post. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, now they're all in the same shape. Okay, so now the container is going to be position relative and the posts are going to be position absolute, and all the posts are going to be left 600 pixel. So they're all here in the left. As you can see, the titles and the numbers are over one another. This will cause problem when during the transition. So that's why we're going to make the position background color white or whatever color you prefer. See, now you cannot see the overlapping numbers. That's why we put the background color white. Okay, now the post nth of type 1, that is the first post, its left is going to be 0. See, so this first image will be here already. Okay, that's why we did this. Now I guess that's it. Okay, now it's time for the H1, the title. Title will be, I don't know, the title seems fine. Oh yeah, let the height of the title be fixed, that is 100 pixel, because image height is overflow hidden. Okay, the image height is 500 and then the total height is 600, so yeah. And now the dots. So the box that contains the dots, their width is gonna be 45, let's say. Let's see, I'm not sure how they're going to look. And what 100? Let's do what I already did. We have a margin to make sure it's in the center. Okay, now box div. All the divs inside the box will be width 30 pixels. Height is going to be the same, 30 pixels, and background color, I'm just choosing it, and border radius 50%, I don't know, I'm just giving it. Okay, oh, and the display and line block. Oh, there are 4, so you have to increase the width. Oh, 120 is not working. Okay, that's in. Yeah, now it's okay. So that's it for CSS style. And okay, no, not the background color. Border should be solid 2 pixels. Yeah, and the first one, that is box div and of type 1 is going, background is going to be this one, because this one is already active. Okay, or you cannot add it, it's up to you, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, now it's time to do the JavaScript part, the logical part. Oh, before, okay, no, let it be. I'm not going to remove the overflow of these things. I'm not going to remove it yet, so that you can see what is going on behind the scene. Okay, so now let's start with our JavaScript code. Post length, this is going to be the length of the post. And now let I equals 0. Now here is the thing, this looping, the number of times it's going to just keep on sliding is infinite, for which we're going to use set interval, and it is going to run the function next. Here we're going to put the interval of the time, that is 2000 millisecond, that means 2 seconds. Now let's create the function. Now let's create the function next. Okay, so if I equal 0, then pth element, that is post p minus 1 that is the last element will go in the left, complete left. So that will be left minus 600 pixel, because it has to cover its own length, own width, and index will be 1 to make sure that it is behind the one that is already active. Oh, I also have to choose the box const b is query select document dot query selector all it's going to be dot box div. Oh my goodness, dot box div. Okay, so here it's going to be b I, that is b minus 1, same as that one, style will be nothing, and now so when the I number is 0, the last one will go in the front and the next one will come, right? And the one that is already here, that is active, that is number 1 here, go to the left. So post I 0 style equal, it will go left, minus 600 pics, and its z index will also change, z index 1. Okay, now b I style is going to be background, that is this one is active, so background color, let's copy paste the background color from there. Yeah, now we also have to set what is going to be after this one, that is where the one that is going to be after this one going to be in. So that is post, just to make sure nothing goes wrong, I plus 1. Since it's 0, there will be another animal. Style it's going to be left minus 600, no, 600 pixel. Oh, did I just, oh my god, it's going to be left to 0. Since it's going to be active, it's going to come, it's going to be 0. My god, I didn't notice. What have I done? Okay, so z index is going to be 1. I've gone mad, guys. It's going to be z index 3 because since this is the active one, it's going to be on top of everything. So z index 3 and its left is going to be 0. And the one after that, z index 1, 600, that is 600 here. Here is the position. And also b nothing, just empty. Okay, now else if, what if it's the last one? Now we're going to say what if it's the last one, that is p minus 1. Now it's going to be the same, kind of the same, not all totally the same. So it's p minus 1. So it's going to be So when it's the last one, that means the last one is active at the moment. So the one before the last one, that is I minus 1. Okay, so I forgot one thing, that is we have to add I plus plus, since it has to change, the value of I has to change. I'm really hating this thing. Okay, let's just, it's nothing, it's just, let's fix a lot of fixable thing. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so we have to increase the I. So it's already 0. Now the value of I is 1. That means now 1 is active. 1 means post 1. Post 1 means the post that is in the index 1, which is the second post. So now the second post is active. So before we check the p minus 1, let's check if for the ones except the last ones. Okay, let's check if this is greater than 0 and I is less than p minus 1. So just to make sure that it's not the last one and it's not the first one, the one in the middle. So the one in the middle, that is at the moment 1, let's say. So we want the one that is active to go on the left, and the one that is going to come, let's increase I here. We can increase the I plus plus here, and what's the problem? Okay, now we increase the I, just so we don't have to constantly write plus 1 plus 2 and all that. So let's increase the I, and now the I, the ith one that is going to come, okay, that is going to come is going to be left to 0 and index 3, and it will have this. And the one after this I plus 1, the one that is going to be prepared to come, is going to be here, and its index is 0. Okay, this part is to prepare the next one to come, this part is to get the one that is active in the left, and this is for the one to come to be active. Now let's check if for the last one, that is p minus 1, okay, so here we're not going to do this since it's going to cause a problem. minus 1, just for convenience. Okay, now the i's value is 1. After running this, the i's value is 1, and then we're going to make the 0th one, that is I minus 1, which is 0, that to go in the left, and the I, which is 1, to come on the middle, that is on the active part here. And now the one that is after I is going to be prepared to come next, that is in the 600th left. So have to increase the i's value, that is now it is equals to p minus 1, which is 3. It happens when it is the last post. So when it is the last one, we want the one previous one that is active to go to the left. Now let's do that. Post I minus 1 left minus 600 ticks, z index 1. this will be this, and now the one that is going to come is post I left 0, z index 3, and this time we have to specify, since it's the last one, the one that's going to come after it is going to be post 0, and we have to here specify I equals to 0, since the value of I has to change for this whole loop to continue. Let's put I here. We're going to prepare it, so it's going to be on the left, 600 pix, set in index 1. Now let's see what happens. Here is number 1. After 2 seconds it went. Okay, so this one is already active. Okay, let's remove this one. Background here. Okay. Now as you can see, why is the first one not showing? Did I miss something? Okay, now let's put transition here. Since the post is for the animation, we're going to put transition 2 seconds. I still don't understand why number 1 is not working. Yeah, here is the problem. Now it's going to work. As you can see here, how it's happening. It's a bit confusing, so let's hide the overflow here on the container. Overflow hidden, now you see. There you go. Finally found where the problem was. It was, I don't know, here I forgot to put z index somewhere. So there you go. Now it's all working completely fine. This is it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. Also comment down below what you want to see next, and stay home, stay safe, and give it a like if you like this. Thank you, guys.